A little while ago I heard that Japan had opened the first ever rehab clinic for addicts of a video game called World of Warcraft. I decided to ask a couple of video gamers to see what the big deal was about.
I definitely think that video games now are more popular thanks to Nintendo, who I love really. I think they're the best video game company. They always bring out new stuff, like the Wii. It's very sort of kinetic. You move a lot in order to control the games, and it's just so intuitive, really. Way more popular now than gaming's ever been, I think. I think that's great, really. Get everyone involved.
Yeah, I think they're much more widely available. It's come to the point, whereas Narayan was saying earlier, men, women and children can all play them. They've got a range for all markets, where it used to be just, sort of young men and sort of, boys who were interested in playing games. Now it's women, mothers, children, daughters. It's every kind of demographic that you can think of. And I think that's video games really reflect the change in society that means that it really is becoming an equal sort of society.
No, because if you look at the history of video games, when video games first came out, there was nothing to suggest that what the impact of video games would cause an impact in society in the way that the media seems to think it does today. I think that video games reflect society, not the other way around. So, to be honest, no, I don't think that at all.
Kill that. Yeah, I don't think that violence in video games affects real life. I mean, it does on a way that films affect our life. Some people say, yeah, really, people get influenced by this and that, and they go off on murderous rampages. But I think that people who go on murderous rampages were looking for an excuse, really, or looking for sort of, I don't know, ideas. But they would go on a murderous rampage anyway. Think about how it began with games that really weren't violent, like Pong. In a way, it kind of matches our culture. It sort of feeds on excitement and fantasy. Doing things that you can't do in real life is part of games. I think people play video games because they are exciting. It's like an interactive film, really. It's just a whole other world which you can sort of be involved in, and I think there's also like so many different reasons, really. I mean, people like playing video games because they keep getting better and better. So when something new comes out, it's just like amazing. Especially if there's a new console and it uses some amazing graphics card or something. I think that the whole video game world has so many different areas to it, and people get involved for loads of different reasons. I think especially the way you can pick it up and you can become whoever you want, really.
I game because game life is better than real life.
I think the same. I think me and Aaron probably typify a lot of gamers, really.
Prick, you're going to get this palm right in your face.
Fable 2, all it takes for you to get a wife is you stand in front of some bird and flex your arms and make a funny joke and fart, but make sure you don't shit yourself. And then they give them a ring and then they marry you. And that's why I like games, because if you try that in public, you get arrested.
Whoa, there's one over there.
Punch. There's one behind. They travel together. They always travel together.
I've killed one.
I haven't killed any.
Oh, well, from a very personal point of view, I play video games because I live in quite a remote area. There's not a great deal for me to do that doesn't require a good deal of time and effort to do. And, at the end of the day, if you're playing with your mates, they are quite a social thing. You get together, you have a laugh. And I think that's why a lot of people play them. And, with a lot of media forms, it's an escape from reality. It's a chance to live a better life, a different life. You can be a superhero, a villain. You can fight goblins or do whatever the hell you want. I think there's a game for almost any kind of niche audience you'd want. And I think that's the real appeal of it, that you can escape the mundane sort of life that you lead. You know, you can go off and be anything you want to be. And I think that's why a lot of people play them.